What's going on, guys? Today is February 4th. We're out at Evergreen Speedway for autocross. I brought the Fit out to test the new suspension. Cam's gonna be driving with me today. We're dual driving. She's been super excited to take the car out and test the new suspension out. We had a little bit of issues getting into an autocross event. She had to work for one of them, and one of them got canceled because it was snowing, but there's not a ton of people out today. Ray is running past me behind in the video. He's out here. Jordan's out here in his Mazda Protege. Daniel's way over there, but I think today's gonna be a pretty chill day. Doesn't look like there's a ton of competition out. We'll see how it goes, but there's a ridge day going on today that a lot of people are at, so I think that kind of is determining the field for autocross. But let's go over what we changed with the Fit since last time I was out here, and then we'll get teched in and we'll start driving. So different from last time I was out here, I put on the S3 coilovers with the Hone Development Top Hat kit to add 1 degree of caster and camber in the front. I currently have 2.5 degrees of camber in the front with a 205/50/15 AO52. Same thing in the rear, but I have added some Hone Developments camber shims in the back as well. Did that on Friday before the event just to get a little bit more tire clearance. The thing was pretty low, so I added 1 degree of camber in the rear, so I think we're sitting about the same at 2.5, and I have a little bit more toe out now. Tires are still towed in a little bit. I don't know that there's too much that I can do about that, but I'm really excited to see the difference in how this thing drives, especially now that I have a front sway bar hooked up. Spring rates are 9K in the front, 6K in the rear, and we'll see if this thing's an understeering mess. I'm gonna mess with the shocks a little bit wary of the spring rates, but Kevin from S3 assures me that this is going to be a preferable setup to a rear biased spring. Worked out really well on the Civic, so I think that I trust him. He seems to know what he's doing. So we just finished up the driver's meeting. We're about to get in our cars. I'm gonna wait a second, so I'm not gonna be first in line. Let some people clear the track off for me, and we're gonna do some runs. I'm in group 1, Cam's in group 2. I'll be driving first, and then she'll hop in and we'll do some laps, but let's get out on track. This feels a lot better though. So me and Cam just ran our first set of runs. Cam did great. Needs to work on a little bit of hand placement and when to brake and turn. She's over here distracted by the drone, but I need to yank the front sway bar link off this thing. It's just blowing the inside tire off around corners. I think it's just too much roll stiffness for the open diff. So I'm gonna go grab some tools from Daniel because I didn't bring any, and we're gonna get the sway bar off this thing and hopefully it performs a little bit better next session. So I just took the passenger side front sway bar link off to make the sway bar not do anything. Hopefully the car feels a little bit better and it's not going to be picking up the tire going around corners in the front and just losing traction. So may have to mess with the dampening a little bit after this, but I think that I've always preferred this car with no front sway bar, and I just put it on to see what it would feel like, and I do not like it. So on this next run we will see how it goes. Right here. Ran our second group of runs without the front sway bar on. I think the car feels much better. Definitely has a little bit better turn in, and it doesn't want to hop around as much. The suspension is pretty stiff, and it kind of does some weird stuff over the bumps on the track. I'm in third place for front wheel drive currently, which is pretty cool. I didn't think that that would be something that was happening today, but Cam did awesome. She's getting some food. She's frustrated because she's distracted. You got to look ahead, baby. We're gonna get some food going and we'll do 4 more runs and then we'll head home for the day. Okay, we just finished our final session of runs for the day. I, of course, choked last run session like usual and ended up with 4th place in front wheel drive. I don't know what it is, I just can't seem to stay consistent for the whole 3 sessions. I was running like a second slower for the last session. I'm really not sure what's going on, but at least I'm consistent with 2 4th places back to back. I need to get some stuff figured out. Brakes on the car weren't feeling super great. They are pretty beat up, so I got some new stuff for it. But as far as the suspension goes, I think it's a little bit stiff for this course of autocross. We'll have to see what kind of changes I can make to get that figured out, but the car was definitely pretty harsh going around this pavement. This pavement is pretty beat, so I'll talk to Kevin and we'll see if we can work something out, maybe make a change to the car, but that's about it. I'm gonna head home. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.